Breda Birney. I am from Cabinteely in Dublin.
Very good. We'll just go again, Breda. I'll count you in. 3, 2, and 1.
Breda Birney, Cabinteely in Dublin.
Breda, tell us a bit about your event and how you managed to get into this whole business.
My event is para-equestrian dressage. I became involved I've been involved since '98. I started horse riding from a therapeutic point of view because it was good for balance and coordination, as I have cerebral palsy, and obviously then in '98 decided to take it more seriously and compete.
A lot of pressure. We were talking to a vet there earlier. It's one of those. It's not like snooker or one of those things where you can take your time. You have to control an animal and everything else. I mean, a very challenging sport, I would say.
It is challenging, but obviously the longer you have your horse, you know their quirks. There is the element of the unknown, but that is also, you have to turn that into a positive, and you just meet with the challenge when it occurs, when it happens.
What's your goal now, Breda, for this year and next year? Are you thinking international competition? Are you thinking domestic competition? Or where are you in your career as far as you're concerned?
Well, my ultimate goal this year would be the World Equestrian Games. Obviously, in the process would be competing at home with in Dressage Ireland shows, and then in Belgium there's a 3-star competition, international, and also Hartbury in July. So they will all assist in the performance then for the World Equestrian Games. It's as complicated as you want to make it out to be. I suppose what you have to do is look at the overall picture and break it down into segments or whatever. It's like building the blocks, building the wall. It doesn't happen overnight. You have to take dressage particularly is a sport where you have to work on it step by step. Work on movements, or work on. You look at your strengths, and obviously you have to work on your weaknesses. So it might be. In particular with para-dressage, it might be a lack of communication between horse and rider. You have to identify where the weakness is and build on it.
Okay, and who would you envisage as being someone who inspires you in your sport?
That's a good question.
I need answers.
Possibly. I mean, I would admire Cian O'Connor for his. I've lost my train of thought.
No problem at all. And come here. Week to week, then, how does this sport fit into your week to week?
It can be. It is something that it needs to be obviously well planned, because I'm working full time. And I'm working in the health service executive, and I also keep my horse a long distance from where I'm living, for purposes, because my horse obviously needs training as well as myself. So I would attend the gym and go down and go to Limerick and ride my horse in block of days of 4 and 5 days.
Big sacrifices,
Big sacrifices.
For the sport that people don't realise. Maybe
no.
They see you maybe on stage or on the big stage or whatever, but you're making huge sacrifices.
Making huge sacrifices, but if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be doing it. You do, once you see the goal once you have a goal, and you set your targets. Once those can be reached, I feel that is a motivator.
And that's the World Equestrian Games?
Yes, for this year, and London then in 2012.